Now, David DeGuzman with WFXR Sports.
I'm just curious, how do you want to look on offense? How do you want to look on defense in terms of styles and systems? What is your plan of attack there?
I want to score and I want to stop people. All right?
Tony Elliott giving a simplified explanation on what fans should expect on the field. Now, today's press conference brings to an end a wild few weeks here in the Commonwealth as both Virginia Tech and UVA were searching for new head coaches. And Tony Elliott today was asked how he would approach the rivalry that is the Commonwealth Clash as both schools begin new eras.
You know, we want to win the Commonwealth year in and year out. That's going to be a goal and essentially a season of itself. Now, as we approach the game, every game that we approach is going to be the biggest game on the schedule because that's the game that we're playing. So we won't make the game itself bigger than it needs to be, but everybody will understand when we get to that week of the game, what's on the line and what's at stake. That's going to be our approach.
Now, one person who is glad the search is over is Athletic Director Carla Williams, who made the hire just 8 days after Bronco Mendenhall announced his resignation. Now, remember, early on, signs pointed towards Penn State co-defensive coordinator Anthony Poindexter, who is also an alum of UVA, but those talks with him fell through. Then the attention shifted toward Tony Elliott, who flew here with his family on Wednesday, flew back to South Carolina before finally accepting the job on Friday. Here's how Carla Williams approached the search.
And Coach Elliott has been on everyone's list for a number of years, and so the opportunity to talk with him was valuable. And we had one conversation by phone, and then we had multiple conversations, and we were able to meet in person. And just every time we spoke and every time that I saw him speak, became more convinced that he was the right person for UVA. So there was a lot of craziness in our industry the last few weeks. We tried to stay above the fray and stay out of it and just keep our head down, and we knew what we needed, and we knew that Coach Elliott would be a great fit for us here at UVA.
Tony Elliott making an impression on the players as well. There was a lot of uncertainty this past week with the Cavaliers as they waited for the selection of a new head coach. But once the hire was made, it didn't take a lot of convincing for one of the top quarterbacks in the country to stay put in Charlottesville. Here's reaction now from Brennan Armstrong.
We knew the search was on for a new coach. Everyone was kind of excited to see who that was, and there was a bunch of options. So yeah, but with Coach Elliott now, we're excited that's finally instilled. You know, we've been hanging, just not knowing what was going to be solid and what wasn't going to be solid. So with him here now, we know we have him, and you know we trust him and what he wants to do with the rest of the program. Very humble. He knows he knows how to overcome obstacles. You know, he told us his his story, his background, and I respect that. I just know he likes to work hard, and I connect with that too. But yeah, I just think is a good dude overall, and he just knows how to win.
So a vote of confidence from Brennan Armstrong, who says he has no plans to transfer from UVA. He says he's either going to stay put here or move on to the NFL. So that's quite the endorsement from a quarterback who is averaging over 400 yards a game. And Kathleen, that's also great news that adds hope and excitement to the future of this program as we wrap up our coverage here from Charlottesville.
A lot of people are really excited about the new head football coach and where the program is going. Disappointed that Bronco's leaving, but high hopes for the future of UVA football.
One door closes, another one opens. We'll see what happens.
Yes. Thank you, David.